Welcome to the video. It's your host Kekeli. We have the finance king once again to give us a good insight into an amazing work from the very continent of India.
What?
That was very intentional.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Sir King, it seems you watched a very intriguing movie recently. A very, very nice. It seems to be comedy based.
It's comedy based. It's a
comedy,
very deep story. Like I was literally blown with how deep it is.
Okay. So what can you tell us about the basic plot?
The basic plot is simple, yeah. It starts off with a king. A king sees a girl. I think the girl is pretty. Girl was doing the belly dance thing. It's like, ooh, who this? He tries to approach, but the girl already likes some man.
Oh, so it becomes a love triangle.
The kid is not about that. You get me? So the king finds out the girl likes some man. As they are fleeing, the king summons her to a dance. You can't say no to a king.
Okay.
But she goes on. As she was, the king kills a man from her head on the fucking floor.
Oh wow.
So yes, the king starts to arrange a marriage, locks her in a room, and she just in sorrow hangs herself and writes, "I will never let this king live in peace." And that begins the ghost story of what we're come to talk about. So the king's descendants all have been living in a palace with this woman's ghost in one room. Nobody enters that room. Everybody knows it's in that room. Nobody's trying to do that. But the king's son, who's been in America, came out. He came with his wife. But let me just say, every woman in this was slapping. I'm talking about beauty, bro. And it wasn't like back there that
they all have the sauce.
Oh no, back there everybody was slapped like makeup like 1,000. Bro, beauty
makeup like 1,000.
So he comes to his wife. The palace is very big, so they moved to another extent, left one side. And he came and they're like, he came for business, so he should just stay in like one room with his wife. But like, nah, there's a whole palace somewhere else. Why are we not staying there? He enters the palace. They give him warnings. There's a ghost. You know, man that came from America. He's doing science
care
things.
About ghosts.
Science things. What is ghost? It's not scientific. It's not proven. We don't do that. So what does his wife think the same? So his wife, in exploration of the place and all that, you know, they start seeing this one room and everybody keeps complaining about it.
God damn it, I can't do this like thing.
You can do what?
It keeps slipping off like. I don't know how men do it. Anyway, so.
The woman finds the room, doesn't understand what exactly is going on there. She says she has room every place. But this room, why is nobody entering? What is the problem? By the way, that's when they're coming to smash. They are newlywed, started to sing. Like immediately when it was like, and I'll be in your arms.
Wait, is the girl also Indian?
Everybody's Indian. It's an Indian movie.
Oh yeah. Let me get this straight. These guys went to USA. They see the USA life.
They brought it back home
and
thinking to apply.
They brought it back home, but when it came to the sex, they decided to do it the Indian way. We'll sing for 1 hour then before we,
I skipped that song. I was legit pissed. I was pissed. Especially when he was like, "I'll be in your silk." Oh, I'm like, what's going on? And the way the red cloth was going, the red cloth was just like, I was like, no, I'm sorry, but I cannot. But yes, the room. The girls, they tell them that the room is locked. Nobody has the key. The wife tells another girl,
it's a massive palace and there are many rooms.
But one room is
this
locked.
One is locked.
Yeah, and they don't have the key.
Why bother yourself trying to get inside?
Because they don't believe in ghosts. So at the end of the day,
so by force, that's why they want to go.
No, they don't believe in ghosts, so they don't understand why it's locked. The logic doesn't apply to them.
Oh, okay.
They're just trying to scare. So they manage to get a key, they open it, and just when they open it, strange things start to happen. People will be there, they'll start seeing things were falling, somebody just was catching on fire, and in all of that, the man was like, the part that was funny for me. Somebody said, I saw somebody. I was like, it is so dark. How do you see somebody? Because in his head, you saw somebody thinking it's the woman, and he looked at where she saw. I was like, what the fuck did you see? What did you see? He doesn't believe in ghosts, so that's scientific so much. He's trying to like so disappointed, like it's so dark. What did you see? And when things started to fall, somebody was caught on fire. He kept quiet. And he called his friend. Let me say, for 1 hour straight, the movie was really boring.
Wait, hold on. He saw someone catch fire.
His wife was on caught fire. Nobody really saw her catch fire. Then he called his friend. But the reason why he called his friend was, anytime these things happen, one woman is always the center of it. So the woman who was caught on fire, there was one woman who was there who saw it. When they saw something fall, the person who was next to it was one woman. So he said he believes the woman who is doing it likes him because they had a thing with their children.
Oh, okay.
So she's doing it for attention, or like he assumed she had a mental issue. So his logic was, that woman's a mental issue and it's causing trouble for the people. But everybody was like, ghost. It was so bad to the point. A man was passing and a chair just lay like this, like those wiggly chairs. Some people mad. The part was crazy. Somebody was carrying a pan, put it on the floor and left. But he left the horse was still in motion, so that it was moving. And he came just when it was moving and he started buffing around. So the premise of this movie, the reason why I like it so much is it showed you the scientific side, but I did not dare dispute the spiritual side. Because
okay, I get it.
It's so obvious. They can point that this is scientific, but there's one point the door was talking.
The door
was talking. So it's so obvious that you can explain it scientifically. But spiritual side,
something is
it's like the way people will tell you where's our spirit, in the sense that don't say bad things to yourself.
Don't say bad things.
Don't say bad things will come happen.
Yeah.
So like there's physical, but don't dare think that
the other one is not there.
So his friend came. He called his friend for the girl because his friend is a psychiatrist, and this friend, bro, with the
wait, while his lady was still on fire.
No, they quenched all that. So I said one girl was always in the center of it.
So they called someone
for her, and this man, if he's seen you, not respect him. Psychiatrist, he came in some dress. His dress that it's like the dress that the people back then were wearing to cast out demons. He's looking funny and he's behaving funny and everything. I was looking like is this the one?
This is the guy.
And he kept saying, no, this guy's psychiatrist, and he was so dumb. I remember his first introduction. Everybody was looking at him. One woman saw him and was looking at him funny. Look at the woman. And then the woman was like, let's start chasing the woman. That same woman,
what the fuck?
That same woman that he changed, he went to bath. And he went to bath. His friend told him that, oh, you go to bath, somebody will just bring him a cloth. So that same woman, when he was bathing, the woman also went to bath next door, and she put her cloth there.
Oh shit.
So he finished bath and tied it. And the woman was like, why are we taking my cloth? He said, this is my cloth. Like, they're supposed to bring it to me. In that argument, he said, no problem. He's giving the woman his towel. Threw his towel to the woman. Went out. As he went out, he met the one that, if anytime there's a bad thing happening, her name is Radha.
Okay.
Radha. He met Raha. His conversation with Raha sounded exactly like he was talking to the woman. It was like, at last, I see you. The woman was bathing, was like, wait, what? Because it sounded like he was peeping through the hole.
Oh.
And she's like, wait, what do you mean? Look at you. That's beauty. And the woman was like, wait, what?
Oh, so she's in the bathroom thinking that he's spider.
Why are you hiding from me? And she's like, he's coming right. Like the humor in it and the mystery of I was sitting there, I was like, wow, this was back then. But see, back then everything was dragged out. So many angles for everything. If the person's walking like this, the angle when he's walking like this angle. Like, yeah. So it was very dragged out. But overall, when he came and started to dispute everything, because he's a psychiatrist, and he started to show where the ghost story ends, where the ghost story starts. Bro, there's the thing. The wife has a mental issue. The man's wife has a mental issue.
Okay.
Since she was a kid, she had a personality disorder.
Okay.
So when she came to the house and started telling her about the ghost story, her mind started to pick up on it and she started to believe she was the ghost. So the wife is the one who's always been doing the scary shit. She the one who burnt her own cloth on fire. She the one who threw things. The wife has just been behaving mad.
Oh, wow.
She even tried to kill some woman because she started to believe she was the ghost. So the thing was this.
Wait, how did he not know she had a personality disorder before marrying her?
You never know you have a personality disorder.
Shit.
Like Moon Knight, he just woke the fuck up.
Oh, but like if your partner wakes up beside you and she's
never know because
she's speaking German, you know that.
No, but partner never noticed because she did it in the evening.
Oh,
she always was out in the evening doing the most, like scaring people.
Okay, that's crazy.
So the wife had a personality disorder, and the wife was blamed, but everything ended up coming looking like Radha was doing it, and because of that,
the one you contact when something is going wrong.
Yeah, because of that, everybody was like suspecting her that like why is she doing it? That's the science. But those who were believing that that's a ghost out here. The only problem was to prove to the wife that she has a personality disorder so she can address it.
Prove to the wife.
You have to, if somebody is mentally ill, they have to first address it.
You have to prove to the person
that
this was happening to you.
Okay. Otherwise, you will just be fighting two personalities. The person has to be aware that they have a personality disorder. And that was the whole, bro. It's the only one song I didn't skip in this thing, and that was the end where the woman finally came the ghost, because the ghost's main problem is she wants to kill the king. So she came the ghost, and she had beef with like some man somewhere. Because the man somewhere looks like the king or in the hair in the man. So they had beef with some man somewhere and they brought the man. And she came and she was dancing. She was dancing the song that she was doing the one that the ghost liked the man, and she used to sing one song for that's I'm yours. And she was dancing that part, I'm yours. And the way her eyeshadow was, bro, I was like, good palms. Like, damn, these people, like the way they were doing it, I was like, nah. So now was left to how to cast out the ghost, but they're doing it in a way that they wanted the ghost to feel like the ghost is correct. Like, yes, this man, so they had to act it out. They had to bring the man, pretend like they come to kill the man, do all of that for the ghost to be at peace.
Wow,
bro. Fucking well, humor on point, everything on point. I was just there, I was like, you know, I respected it because they didn't dare take away the spiritual. The fact that he was explaining psychologically, it didn't take away. Like,
could never truly explain the spiritualism.
I watched a series like that. Espex, Essex Serpent, and it's the same thing where because everybody's believing
the whole thing.
Yeah, I think because everybody's believing is spiritual. Everybody sees as spiritual, but you can always explain it physically. but it doesn't mean that it's not affecting the people. Just the same way the guy who people start to believe that he's the don. As some guy even came to me, I was telling him that, or people are saying he has changed. He's feeling some way like he has changed. They didn't know why he was saying he has changed simply because he has a match. He had a stick here that kept burning, and people kept saying that like he's funny. There's something funny about him. But all he had to do was remove the stick, and he went to the man and was like, "There's something funny about me." And the man, the psychiatrist, who is so dumb, looked at him and was like, he saw it there, and then was like, "Don't worry about it. Just go, don't bath for 5 days."
What?
It took one away. The end of the man came was like, "So now can I bath?" He was like, "Wait, what?" He even forgot to bath. Yo, I finished watching it and I was so immersed with it. Like, because in the first one I was skipping, it was so dry until that guy came in. And after that, I was like, nah.
He carried the movie.
Bro, especially the woman and the way she never saw it coming, and bro, and the fact that the ghost, because some people be like ghost, so it's not real. Nah, I believe they showed the two sides of it perfectly. And it was,
okay, well, like, it was a good balance with the spiritualism and the science.
To me, it was a well done movie. Well, excellent. It was to me, it's a classic. Even a classic in India, to me, it's a classic for me. After I was done 2007, I was just like
2007. Oh wow, nice.
And I was like, wow, Beauty was the first thing that got me. God damn,
the woman was fine. So what would be your overall rating for this movie?
7
out of 10.
7 point. Let me give you 7.5. If you want to give a 0.5 is I watched the part 2 and I appreciated the part 1 better. You don't know something is good, so you go and you're like, maybe this was
video on part 2 coming up.
Yeah, so 7.5. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of it. I like the way they portrayed it, the directing, the woman. They actually the woman. I mean the woman. Goddamn the woman. Yeah, I liked all of that.
You should probably like going through India like for a while.
Bro, any Indian person watching want to sponsor me to come around, Wagwan, get it. Platonically. If we're a brother man,
with consent.
Even more platonically. You don't know what platonic means?
Platonic, like mutual-ish.
No, it means no sex, not sexually.
Yeah. Cool.
And the ending song, bro.
yeah. I saw the ending song.
It was lit.
Anyway, that's about it for movie again.
Yeah, we never mentioned movie because we can't pronounce it.
No, let me try. We can try.
Okay, try.
Okay, we can go YouTube there, see what.
I don't know why we try and pronounce it. Like you see the movie in the title. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. You know the movie.
Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. That's about it for Bhulaiyaa.
Yeah.
Bhulaiyaa. I greatly apologize if I am butchering the name. I am so sorry. I do not know how to pronounce it properly. I'm trying. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.